Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. Now the tussle between the Twitter, that is US tech giant, and Indian government is not new, but in the latest development in this tussle, in the escalation of this tussle, the US tech giant might have decided to fight off the Indian government in the court of law. According to a Reuters report, Twitter has decided to file a case. In fact, it has filed a case in Karnataka High Court against Indian government order to take down multiple contents on the microblogging site. Now, in fact, in the past few years, the Indian government had asked Twitter to take down multiple accounts, to take down hundreds of posts from the account, citing that they violated the rules and safety norms, and it had also asked the Twitter to comply with the orders, the rules and regulations and the law of the land that were formulated by the government. Now, on the other hand, Twitter has said in its petition that there is an abuse of power here. That is what Twitter has also alleged. This is what the report says. Furthermore, the Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology had also warned of criminal proceedings if Twitter fails to comply with the government order by July 4th. Now, a notice was sent in this regard on 6th of June to Twitter by the Indian government. This was not complied with, so the government sent another notice to the Twitter Chief Compliance Officer. This was on 9th of June. So, first notice was sent on 6th of June, second was sent on 9th of June, and when both of these notices were not complied with, the government sent third notice to Twitter on 27th of June, that is on Monday, to the Chief Compliance Officer of the Twitter. Now, if you look at the documents that are uploaded on the Lumen database, then the IT Ministry had asked the platform to remove 85 Twitter accounts and tweets in 2021 which belong to either Pakistani journalists, Pakistani news outlets, farmer activists or opposition members from India itself. Now, these requests were made by the IT Ministry under IT Act, that is Information Technology Act 2000, and mostly Twitter says mostly they have been complied with. However, attempts at accessing them, if you attempt to access these tweets on Twitter account, then it says a message, it shows a message which says withheld in India in response to a legal demand. This also happened with Rana Ayub's Twitter handle, journalist Rana Ayub's Twitter handle, which she had raised objection to as well. Now, Twitter had earlier also protested the government's order, the government request. Now, alleging disproportionate use of power by the government officials, the Twitter has moved to Karnataka High Court and filed a case against Indian government order of taking down multiple tweets and accounts from this microblogging platform. Twitter has also issued a statement in February last year in response to account blocks requested by the government, and this particular statement that was issued by Twitter in February 2021 said this.
Because we do not believe that the actions we have been directed to take are consistent with Indian law and in keeping with our principles of defending protected speech and freedom of expression, we have not taken any action on accounts that consist of news media entities, journalists, activists and politicians. To do so, we believe, would violate their fundamental right to free expression under Indian law. According to another source, the company alleged that Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology has failed to demonstrate how some of the content it wants taken down falls under the purview of Section 69A. In several cases, Twitter has claimed that the basis on which multiple accounts and content flagged by the ministry are either overbroad and arbitrary and disproportionate. Twitter has also told the court that some of the content flagged by the ministry may pertain to official accounts of political parties, blocking which could be violative of the right to free speech, a source said. Section 69A of the IT Act 2000 allows the Centre to issue blocking orders to social media intermediaries in the interest of sovereignty and integrity of India, defence of India, security of the state, friendly relations with foreign states or public order, or for preventing incitement to the commission of any cognizable offence relating to above. As per the rules that govern these blocking orders, any request made for blocking by the government is sent to a review committee, which then issues these directions. Blocking orders issued under Section 69A of the IT Act are typically confidential in nature. According to Twitter's Global Transparency Report, between January and June 2021, India accounted for the fourth highest number of legal content takedown requests to the company. In this particular reporting time frame, Twitter also received 43,387 legal demand to remove content specifying 1,96,878 accounts, of which India accounted for 11% of global legal demand. The request from the government was to block multiple accounts and some tweets from the international advocacy group Freedom House, journalists, politicians, and supporters of the farmers' protest. In the same period, Twitter saw a 1,060% increase in blocking accounts and said that the spike in accounts withheld was particularly the result of Twitter's compliance of an Indian blocking order issued under India's Information Technology Act 2000.